Hello everyone, this is Cubby Be Good from Forex Factory, and I wanted to do a shorter video here. I felt like there was a little bit too much stuttering and the video was just too long in general. So I'm going to explain how to trade this system properly with the changes. The system before looked like pretty much like this. I had a standard MACD histogram with market hours indicator as well. And a trend indicator, and then a Heikin-Ashi indicator as well. How originally we would trade the system would be to wait for the trend indicator to change color, either down in a downtrend or an uptrend. This is currently in a downtrend, and then we would take the the first Heikin-Ashi indicator arrow, and we would wait for that to close before we would enter a trade. So we would actually enter our trade on this candle and the open of this candle right here. That was the old system, and that's how the original system would work. Same thing here. We would enter a trade here, and we would ride it up, and we would exit when the MACD would change colors. That would be our take profit in this area. That was a good trade, and so was this one as well. This one, according to the old rules, would be still in as well. Okay, so the changes. The changes that were made for those following the thread. We use a MACD flat market indicator, and we take sell trades below when the indicator lines are below this dotted line here. So when the indicator goes below this dotted line here, then we take sell trades. If it goes above this dotted line above here, we take buy trades. What this indicator does is just basically shows you when the market's trending, or there's a lot of movement in price as well. And so it will keep us out of ranging markets or price action that is all over the place or not much movement. You can see here that this would be a really good trade. You can see that our MAC indicator conditions are met. The red bar here is below the dotted line, and we had our Heikin-Ashi signal here, and we also had the trend indicator before that. So this would be a perfect indication for a trade. I usually stick to between 10 and 20 pips for each of my take profits, and my stop loss is usually the last highest high or lowest low, or swing high or swing low, as another way to put it as well. So here's our trade here, and the latest swing high on my book is right here. And I usually indicate that by a high here, 2 candles before are beneath it, didn't pass the high, and 2 candles after and 2 candles before, and that's what indicates a swing high. 2 candles before and after indicate a swing low. For example, these 2 candles right here did not go lower than this candle here, and these 2 candles before did not go lower than this here. So our swing high, this would be my stop loss at the right above here, and this area here. So that would be about 16 pips. And I'd be looking for new trend, new highs to be met, swing highs to be met. And what I mean by that is this one here. Here's another one. So I would drop my stop loss to here after this swing was created, and I continue to do that to ride it down until the price actually breaks it. And then the same thing here. Another swing high was met, dropped down my stop loss a little bit more. So currently this trade is in about 33 pips per profit. All right. Now you can see here the indicator shows lots of a flat market here, and not much movement. So a no trade area. Okay, so conditions were met here. Our MA, XBMA indicator turned blue, so it means the trend is up. And we're looking for the first Heikin-Ashi indicator that, or arrow that we see um, that's within the conditions of the MACD flat indicator. So this would be our first one right here. The MACD bars are above the dotted line here, indicating a good movement upward. And we have Heikin-Ashi, the signal here. So our entry would be on the opening of this candle here. And remember, we're looking at for support and resistance areas, or swing areas as well. Swing high, swing low. As you can see, swing high here, swing low here, swing high, swing low. So our areas of support and resistance are going to be resistance here, well, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and then support, support, support. And you can see it looks like a little staircase in a way. It goes up, higher. And so for this trade, we're looking for these this area. This would be my stop loss, would be right about here. That's about 15 pips. And once this swing low was created, I dropped down my stop loss to here. And so I would be almost about break even. And then once this swing low was created, I moved my stop loss up again. And that's how I use the system. I either use price action to adjust my profit levels in my stop loss, or I do a flat take profit of 10 to 20 pips, because when conditions are met, most trades go 10 to 20 pips. So this trade I would have exited at this swing level here. And when this swing level here was broken, there was one here. It was very slight. I might have taken it. I waited a little bit longer to see if I could squeeze any more out of this trade. But if you were properly trading this system with the swing levels, he would have exited right here. Right here. This would have been a 70 pip profit on this trade. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here we have an entry. Our MACD indicator conditions are met. We enter here. Trend indication. Trend has changed to only taking short positions or sells. And we take the first Heikin-Ashi that we see that lines up with the MACD flat indicator. So that would be right here. And you can see that this trade went about 13 pips and in total move. And if we're going off of swing levels, we would have exited in this area right here for about 4 or 5 pips profit. Okay, this trade, we had a trend change here. None of these signals from the Heikin-Ashi we would take, because the flat detector did not show any movement. We would enter here. This would be our first trade, and the move was 20 pips total. If we would have set our take profit level to 20 pips, we would have got it, or gotten very close because of spread. We might have had to move about 22 pips in order to get it with spread. So we look for the nearest swing low for our stop loss, and that would be right here. So that's a pretty large stop loss. That's 40 pips. But this swing low was made right here, and I would have moved. I moved my stop loss to this point here when this was created. So by this candle, this blue one right here, where you can see the arrow, that's when I moved my stop loss, because that was an official swing low. 2 candles after, don't go below, and 2 candles before, don't go below this one here. And so I ended up, I thought there was going to be some good movement on this trade, and so I had my stop loss hit at about 7 or 8 pips. Let's get one more good trade. Okay, trend change here, going down. MAC indicator, we couldn't take any of these trades because it wasn't met until here. You can see there's a signal here. It's kind of hiding. But this trade moved a total of 20 pips, and I did not. I also felt some good movement on this trade as well. It didn't happen, and I exited this trade at the swing high that was created here. Actually, no, with the hike in ash. Yeah, it was the swing high that was created here, and you can see that it's not very strong. It's not a very strong swing level. But I actually exited my trade right here. But it would have been fine to exit it here as well. When this small swing high level was broken as well. So a little bit of a loss here, but the trade did move 20 pips. Again, the bottom line for this system is that most trades that we will take when conditions are met move anywhere from 10 to 20 pips. If you're conservative, you'll take the 10 or the 20. And if you want to use price action, you're allowed to do that. You'll get some really good moves. Let's see if I can find one for you here. Yep, here's one. Here's one. Here is a Euro US dollar trade where the swing levels were almost always being held. And this one was sketchy, but right here there's this small swing level in this area, but it did hold, and the trend did continue for many pips. We're looking at a total move of 85 pips in all, and I would have exited this trade at the swing low that was created right here. Right here. It's a small swing level that was broken with this bar here. I would have exited, had my stop loss right about here, a couple 1 or 2 pips below that swing level. So that would have been about 45 pips on that trade. So you get an idea here that the filter that we have in the MACD filter is very nice to use. And let me see. That is a very, if you look at this trade, it's very close. It's right on the border. I mean, it's basically touching the top. That's for you to decide. If you want to take that trade, it's up to you. I did not, but look what happened. The swing levels were not broken for a long time. Not until about here in this area, and that's a good 60 pips. So you can see that the changes of the system are good, and they give you a lot of pips, especially if you're conservative. Remember this some people have been having issues with the Heiken Ashi T3 indicator. It's pretty much a standard Heiken Ashi indicator, but it just has arrows for up and down and alerts. So if you don't like it, and if it repaints on you, just use a standard Heiken Ashi indicator. It will pretty much do the same thing. Once it changes colors, just wait for the candle to close and then enter on the next candle. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope that you have success using the system. Thanks a lot.